Hey everyone, this is Jacob Fabizak, and we have a very interesting topic for this podcast, the state and future state of education in Pakistan. The current state of education in Pakistan is not good. There are low enrollment rates for students above primary school, and the enrollment rates are worse for girls. In addition to the low enrollment rates, the literacy rates for those over 15 years of age is right around 60%, with males having a higher literacy rate than females. This shows that even in their primary schools, where there is 90% enrollment, where the students should be getting taught to read, the teachers are not doing their job. According to the Constitution, there should be free education for every child, but the reality is that the enrollment rates for secondary education are below 60%, which is clearly not meeting the free education for every child. These low rates make it so that the nation will struggle. Jobs that require education may be filled by people who are unqualified and who cannot do what is required of them, or they will go unfulfilled and the necessary services will be missing. The low enrollment and literacy rates are only half the problem, though. The different forms of schools, the madrasa, public, and private schools, are not compatible with each other. They all teach different things, and the quality of education is skewed to be better for the children who come from wealthy families. This is because the wealthy send their children to private schools that can afford laboratories and computers and supplies for their students. Meanwhile, the public schools have little to no supplies, and in most of them the teachers do not teach well, if they attempt to teach at all. The madrasa schools don't teach anything of value for the real world. They teach their own version of the Quran and nothing else. This skewed education has created multiple social, economic, and political problems for the students of the different systems. In addition, the education system of Pakistan is not working. The government of Pakistan mismanages funds and does not accurately keep track of students' attendance. Ghost schools, or schools that have no students or teachers' attendance. Ghost teachers, where the teachers don't exist. In addition, they have reduced spending from 2.6% of GNP to 2.3% GNP. The future of education in Pakistan looks very bleak. As the generations grow up, uneducated people will be placed into positions of power, and the state of education will only grow worse. Simply giving more money to education won't help either, because given the history of the education department, it will be mismanaged and will most likely be wasted. What needs to happen in order to change the state is for people in power to care about the future of Pakistan and employ teachers and administrators who care about their students. In addition, there needs to be a crackdown on the corruption in Pakistan because it makes it very difficult to create a strong nation when everyone in it is only looking out for themselves. There also needs to be responsibility placed on the administration to increase attendance in the schools. There is too much shifting of the blame onto other people. There needs to be a reversal in the thinking of the population of Pakistan. The children need to want to learn. They need to know that learning is a necessity and not something that they should or can go without. The government also needs to spend less on their military and more on helping their citizens to become educated and to have access to clean water and electricity, because these are the things that are necessary to promote well-being in a nation. That wraps up this podcast. Hopefully you enjoyed it. See you next time.